Sports is a business, so you gotta understand it's not personal, it's more business, and you gotta be able to produce. When you stop producing, then it's like, what are you around for? So you gotta always keep that first and understand that. What's up, it's Shedeur Sanders, and I'm standing on business.
Shedeur Sanders is back making headlines, and not just for what he does on the field. Rumors are flying that his constant Nike outfits aren't random at all, but proof of a huge deal with the brand. At first, reports said Adidas tried to lock him in, but the talks fell apart, and that's when Nike jumped in and stole the spotlight with his signature. Shedeur has quietly been with Nike for more than a year, but now with his NFL fame exploding, the contract has blown up too, fueled by his growing reputation and massive hype. Interview. V.
What's up? Chillin', man, chillin'.
Shedeur has proven himself not just as a football player, but as a marketing genius. These numbers are bound to have a massive impact on Cleveland as an institution, and you can bet the owners are taking notice. They've got to be thinking this is the guy we need. If Shedeur takes the field, he's not just going to bring in talent, he'll bring in fans, eyeballs, and an entire wave of excitement. And with his image rights firmly in his hands, he's got leverage over the institution. He's in a unique position where he can negotiate not just for a better contract, but also for more play time. The better he plays, the more valuable he becomes. And it's clear he's already setting himself up for a much stronger deal down the road. With all this, the Cleveland Browns aren't just seeing Shedeur as a player. They're viewing him as a marketing powerhouse. Reports are coming in that the team is reportedly pushing hard to make him the starter, even ahead of other candidates, because they understand the immense PR value he brings. Shedeur's presence on the field isn't just about performance. It's about the media buzz. The fans and the dollars flowing in through every endorsement and partnership. The Browns know that starting Shedeur could turn their franchise's fortunes around, not just on the scoreboard, but in the business world too. He's quickly becoming a key asset to their brand, and the move to make him the face of their team is all but inevitable.
What's up, it's Shedeur Sanders, and I'm standing on business.
Shedeur Sanders isn't just about building wealth for himself. He's about building businesses that also help people in need. A big part of his earnings goes right back into his community. One powerful example is how he responded to the tragic Rainbow apartment fire. Instead of just writing a check, Shedeur felt real responsibility. As he explained, "It's better for me to go to the people myself, help them out, and lift them up." For him, showing up in person, offering emotional support, and putting his own time into the effort mattered just as much as financial help. To prove it, he even walked away from the prestigious ESPY Awards, leaving behind some of the biggest names in sports, just so he could be there for the victims. That's the side of Shedeur Sanders many don't see, the man who puts people before red carpets. Of course, Sanders is making headlines for more than just charity. His groundbreaking Nike deal made him one of the first athletes outside the NFL to land such a massive contract, marking the start of his evolution from promising QB to full-blown business mogul. Since then, he's stacked major endorsements with AT&T, EA Sports, and Brady while launching his own ventures like a clothing line and a barbecue sauce brand. Every move builds his brand beyond the field, making him one of the most marketable athletes of this generation. But what separates Shedeur from other stars is his mindset. While millions flow in from partnerships and businesses, he's never lost focus on giving back. The Rainbow Fire response proved he's not chasing clout. He's genuinely driven to use his platform to change lives. That balance between business success and community commitment is rare in sports today. The real question is, does Shedeur Sanders represent the future of athletes? He's showing that a player can dominate in the game, cash in off the field, and still dedicate time and money to real causes. His journey sparks bigger debates. Should more athletes follow this model? Is Sanders setting a new standard by mixing entrepreneurship with social impact? Or is he simply rewriting what it even means to be a sports figure today? With his unique blend of football talent, business smarts, and community leadership, Shedeur Sanders might just be carving out a legacy far bigger than the NFL.
Sports is a business, so you gotta understand it's not personal, it's more business, and you gotta be able to produce. When you stop producing, then it's like, what are you around for? So you gotta always keep that first and understand that.
And that's the story of Shedeur Sanders. Not just an athlete, but a game changer in business and community. What do you think? Is he really rewriting the future of sports? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss the biggest stories shaking up the game. Stay tuned, we've got more fire content coming your way.